it's Johara. Welcome back to my channel, to The Witchy Reader. So, this is going to be the All Hallow Rights tag. Basically, it's just 10 questions that have to do with whichever one story you want to use, and it's kind of just about what your characters would do or be like during Halloween. So that's fun. If you know Halloween is a thing in your story. But beauty about these kind of tags, a lot of these other two tags, is you can do them multiple times with each different story you write. So I'm going to do them with my very first published series, because I haven't done this tag yet, so I do want to do this tag multiple times with each series. So I'm going to start with Jasmine Perez. So if those of you that do not know much about Jasmine Perez, you can get a feel for the characters with these questions. Yay! So just 10 simple questions. Let's get into it. There is one more thing. You cannot use the same character more than 3 times, so I guess it's not too repetitive. I don't think I really do more than 2 times at least. I don't go up 2, 3, thankfully. It also says to provide a brief description of your story. So Jasmine Perez was, a princess who lived a normal princess-like life. I guess you can say her mother abandoned her, her father neglects her. And the only person that ever loved her, her childhood nanny, is dead. So she hasn't had the best life. But then she finds out she has magic, just as Lilac, a wicked sorceress who's years old, kidnaps the people in her kingdom who she's supposed to protect, and all except for 2 of them manage to escape, Jax and Jenny. Jenny's kitchen maid, I think it was, and then Jax is the stable boy. The 3 of them have to go on this journey to figure out how to defeat Lilac, and Jasmine has to try to control her powers as well. They do meet people on the way, like Ben, who immediately agrees to help just because he's a nice guy and wants to help Jasmine. But yeah, so that's kind of a descriptive of the first book, at least. So yeah. Number 1. Ready? It's Halloween night. What is your main character dressed up as? Witch. Jasmine is a witch, and I guess that would be the one, since at the beginning of the story, Jasmine, at the beginning of the story, magic's illegal, at least not in every kingdom, but in some of them, including Jasmine's. So she would, even though after she becomes queen and everything, she does changes a lot of things to make her kingdom better. That would be the one night she didn't have to hide who she would be, so she would dress up as a witch to kind of embrace that part of her. Number 2. Which character will show up to Halloween without a costume? Jenny. No doubt about it. Jenny is kind of the chill one, I guess you can say. I mean, Jax is too, but Jax, I used him for the 3rd one. You'll see it in a minute, because that also explains Jax. But Jenny is just like the too cool for school kind of character, and she would think she was too cool for Halloween, and would show up without a costume, and then yeah, so I can totally see that. Number 3 is, which of your characters would have the most outrageous costume, and what would they be? Jax. Because, yes, there's a part of him that would be too cool for school, like Jenny, and not come in a costume. I can see the 2 of them, they're best friends from, like, their childhood best friends, and they've been close ever since, and at one point I could totally see them having this pact to not come with a costume. I could totally see that happening, but I can also see him coming as something really gory with lots of blood, just because I can totally see that for Jax. Number 4. On Halloween, werewolves, vampires, and zombies are on the prowl. Which ones does that Which ones does what character falls into the grasp of, and which one would they turn into? Amara would fall into the grasp of one of them, and she'd turn into a vampire, most likely. So, 5. Who wins the prize of the best costume? Ben. He is a genius, a literal genius, and he would manage to put his costume together by scratch, by hands, and he would come as something so amazing, it would be no doubt that he would win the prize for best costume. Number 6, yeah. Who hands out what the heck? I put toothbrushes. Yeah, apparently someone's gonna hand you a brush that speaks truth. That sounds about right. Who hands out toothbrushes and toothpaste to the poor trick-or-treaters? Ava, no doubt about it. She's just I can see her as, the mom that would want to be all healthy and want the kids to be healthy, which I never understood those kind of characters, because it's like, so what, kids want candy for one day a year, let them. Who are you to tell these kids that aren't yours that they can't have candy? 7. Which two characters decide to do an angel-devil pairing together? So, I only have really 2 couples that you see throughout the entire series. There are a couple others you see briefly, but it's mostly just Jasmine, Jax, and Jenny and Ben. And if Jenny does come in a costume, which I can see Ben and Jasmine ganging up on her to convince her, and then Jax just sit back there like, yeah, I've stayed out of this. I can totally see that. But I can see Jenny and Ben going as devil angel pairing, but I can also see Jasmine and Jax doing it. Jasmine would be the angel and Jax would be the devil. And I can see Jenny being the devil and Ben being the angel. So kind of opposite there. 8. Someone who is too scared to even attend the Halloween party. Amara. She wouldn't like Halloween at all, not even a little bit, because she'd be afraid, because of her magic. She'd be afraid of people finding out about her magic and of what her magic can do, because she has the most dangerous and deadly magic of them all. And it's death magic, so basically she can like touch someone, and then I don't think she has to really touch them, but she can be near someone and make them die, but it's like a slow death. So she pictures it in her mind. She pictures them losing breath, blood seeping out or coughing up blood, and her lungs collapsing. She can picture that happening, but as that happens, she also feels it happening to herself. She doesn't die, obviously, but it's like a piece of her soul gets taken away with every life she takes. So, yeah, that's a bit dark, but moving on. But yeah, so I can definitely see Amara not wanting anything to do with Halloween, because she'd be too afraid. She's too afraid of her magic as it is, and she'd be too afraid of people finding out she's a witch. And Halloween she'd boycott Halloween, basically. Number 9, who overdoses on candy? Zeke. He's the only kid of the bunch. He's definitely the youngest in the group, and he would definitely overdose on candy because he has the whole innocent child thing going on, and he would definitely want to eat all the candy. Number 10. Who puts a hex on someone? Lilac. No doubt about it. She is the wicked sorceress after all. She would put a hex on everyone. Just because she can. She just crashed the Halloween party, which she would not be invited to, and then she would hex everyone, and then Jasmine would have to find a way to unhex her hex. So yeah, those are the 10 questions. It was a fun little tag, and I'll definitely do this again sometime in the future with one of my other books. I don't know when. Could be a year, could be in a couple months. It just depends on when I get in the mood to do it again. But yeah, so that's all for this video. I do want to tag Robin at the Book Wormhole and Claire at Claire D. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope you guys do this tag. It was a lot of fun. Just a cute little AuthorTube tag to do and get everyone to get a sense of what your characters are really like. So yeah, please like and subscribe and comment your answers or do this video because I tag everyone else as well. And I would love to watch your videos, and I will talk to you guys later.